subscribe.
Have you started, have you?
Morning, folks. Welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. As you can see and hear, I've got a pig at the side of it. Today we're supposed to have been at work, but there's been a big accident on the M6 and it would take 3 and 4 hours to get through it, so we thought, sod it, let's go fishing. We're up in Fleetwood. Now there's a new tackle shop in Fleetwood. I mean, there's Ben's tackle shop, obviously, we all know about that one, but this one's called Course Carp and Sea, I think. A lad called Steve runs it, so I'm going to whip in there, see what they've got, and then we're going to go and see about doing some fishing. See you in a bit, guys. The Fleetwood, the newest tackle shop in here. I'll get that up there. There's his phone number. We'll go in and we'll have a nosy, we'll have a word with Steve, and like that. Right.
Nice.
Looks like some nice reels.
For 150.
3 reels for
3
150.
for 150, yeah.
8,000 Shimano's. That's a good deal, isn't it?
£6
Yeah,
for a
that don't look at that horrible stuff.
t-shirt. Is that cheaper than yours?
£16 for them t-shirts. Yeah, but you don't get the special Happy Hooker treatment with them, do you? Right, let's get in, let's have a look. I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, guys. Inside the tackle shop now, some nice second-hand rods and stuff there. I think are they new ones or are they seconds?
A bit of second-hand,
bit of second-hands. Right, Steve, give yourself a plug.
How we doing, everybody? I'm Steve from UK Legend Tackling in Fleet. We had my tackle shop opened it 5 weeks ago, guys. Come down and see me. I'm mad into my carp fishing, mad into my sea fishing. I like a lot of river fishing as well. So put you in the right direction. I'm on the beach probably 5 times a week pumping, guys. We do get a hell of a lot of worm here. I am busy with the worm, guys, so like I say, is come down, guys, or ring me up on my mobile number. I'll well fresh worm for you all the time. Perfect.
You've had it from the horse's mouth. It's only been, how long have you been here?
5 weeks.
5 weeks. It's only been here 5 weeks, so get along here. Have a look. Oh, there's some new rods.
That's all pike gear. I do have a bit of pike gear.
Oh, it's pike gear. You keep that rubbish, can't you? But get along here. Come and have a look at it, guys. Stop spending your money online. Get these little local tackle shops supported. I will see you when I'm out on the beach somewhere. Hi, guys. When he's finished assaulting me, John has selected the chosen marks tonight. He said they're going to be brilliant. Just look at that sunset there. Absolutely beautiful. Not been out for a couple of days. Is that plugged in? Everything's plugged in. Let me just check where. Yes, we've got volume. My last trip out was the Whitby trip out on the Rex, which wasn't very fruitful, to be quite honest. But hey ho, that's why it's called fishing. Hopefully tonight we're going to catch some fish. Now I hear tell that the doggies have moved in, the rays have moved in. Turn you that, I thought it was better. The rays have moved in, and a few other summer species are just like slowly starting to creep their way in. So I've got high hopes for tonight, even though we're on a mark that I wouldn't particularly fish normally. John says this is the place and we're going to catch a million fish, right, when he's finished stuffing his face. Now what I am going to do, we are fishing together, but I'm not going to tell you anything of what's going on down on his mark, unless you actually hear him screaming and bawling when he catches a fish. Which is nothing unusual, is it?
Spicy.
Look at that, they're brilliant little contraptions, them, John. 20 quid, Fleetwood Fishing Supplies. Absolute spot on.
Bargain.
Look at that, stops it all coming apart and falling over. I'm quite impressed with it. Right, I'll get the kit out, get set up. As you can see, there's no water here, we're about 2 hours early. So I might have to jump on and eat a load of John's chicken wings. I've not just had a load of shepherd's pie at home, have I? Greedy fat pig, aren't I? I'll see you in a bit. Right, both rods are set up. On this rod, I've got a 6-ounce gripper lead on a 2-hook flapper. Well, it's more like a 1-up, 1-down rig, to be fair. than a 2-up flapper. It was in a 2-up flapper bag, but I'm thinking that's a 1-up, 1-down rig. So that's that one for me bit bashing. For the, hopefully, we might get a sole. I've not had a sole this year, and I'd like to have a sole. Do you get quite a few of them on here? Or a little turbot, or something along them lines. And on this one, we have, same again, 6-ounce lead with a pulley panel on it. Smallish hooks, because the rays that you tend to get on this coast or on this section of the coast are not overly big, so you don't want great big massive baits for them. If you get a 3-pounder, you've got a good fish. So we'll see. Anyway, that's me set up. As you can see, there's still no water, and I'm reckoning there's a good hour and a half yet before that water's anywhere near close enough to be casted in. He has picked an half decent spot, to be fair, John. There is a gully straight out in front of me, and it doesn't go that far, so I'm thinking fish to the gully for the flatties and stuff, and then fling it as far and as wide as I can for the other stuff. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll catch some fish. I've plenty of them. John's still not set up. He's always last to get set up. Takes him about 4.5 hours to set one rod up. He needs imagination. You can't hear what he's saying, can you? See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys. Couldn't get any fresh worms today, so these worms are from... Let me just tip that camera down slightly. There we go. These worms are from when I went to Whitby the other day. Sunday and Friday. So they're a few days old. And as you can see, they're a bit worse for wear and a bit sticky and absolutely ponging horrible. So, a little tip for you, what I've just been shown, and it makes sense now. Get your worm, push your bait needle through it. Can you see that? Push your bait needle through it, get your bait elastic, and just wrap it up round your worm. And what it does, that is, it stops your worm from ending up in an horrible ball at the bottom of your hook. You all know what I mean. You put a lugworm on, or a ragworm, or whatever worm, and it just ends up in an horrible snotty ball on the bottom of your hook, covering your hook point and everything. Now for me, that's absolutely spot on. I've just been shown that off John. Off John. You can't hear what he's shouting anyway, because the microphone's up here, not down there. He's a turd. Who was shown it off his mate Donk the other week. Last week. And that means, see little tricks and bits of knowledge that other anglers have. If we all share it between each other, we all end up with a better experience, don't we? Now I think that is not going to end up as a ball of snot on my hook. I know it's a little bit of messing about, but bait presentation, in my opinion, is pretty paramount. You need to have it right, don't you? And I'm more than happy with that. Absolutely over the moon. And there's still no water. See you in a bit. Right, guys, the time has finally come. The gully that's in front of us has filled right up. There's still a sandbank between the gully and the main sea, but there's two channels that feed in one either side, and they've filled right up. Now my reckoning is you still get fish when it's flooding like that, so I'm going to cast in and see what happens. So without further ado, let's get it into some water, because I'm afraid I'm not going to catch anything with this on the rod stand, am I? Here we go, nice gentle lob. Splodge right in the middle of the channel, perfect. And that was the worm bite, the worm biter, the worm baits. Starting into that. And this one is the squid and mackerel. I've got a squid and mackerel wrap on. If there's doggies about, I've not had a doggy for a while, so I don't mind catching a couple of doggies. The main aim is the ray, to be honest. Now I know there's a gully here, then a sandbank, then another gully, and I know full well I'm not a good enough caster to cast it from here over the sandbank and into the far gully. So just nice short little casts here should be the order of the day. Nice gentle lob, splodge, right in the middle of the gully. Tightened out. And what I might do is, as the tide progresses, I might flick it, give it an extra wang and get it up the sandbank as well, just to see if that makes any difference. That doesn't look very tight, does it? No, I better tighten into that or not. Anyway, that's it. The festivities have begun. Well, at the minute the rods are still. The waves are still not over the top of that sandbar, but we live in hope, don't we? Won't be long before them rods are going bingus to bong, and they might even have a boot on the end. It's a grand night. It's a bit cold, but I don't know what it is, a northeasterly I think, which is not ideal for this particular course, but we'll still catch fish. I'm pretty sure of it. Just waiting with eager anticipation for a bingus to bong now. Even a tip-tap two will do. I know it's not going to be long, or I'm hoping it's not anyway. See you in a bit. I've just had a tip-tap two, guys. Just the one, no doubt now I'll switch the camera on. It won't happen again. Right, it's time. I've sorted the date out for the next match. Now it was going to be Colwyn Bay, but I'm going to do it at the breakwater again for the simple reason there's a tackle shop nearby, there's a pub to go to after to do the bits of presentations and raffles, and the breakwater is absolutely ideal for people with mobility disabilities, whatever you want to call it, and it's safe, and it were a real big hit last time, so that's where it's going to be. It's going to be on the breakwater on Saturday the 5th of April. Going to be the same rules. I might change the winning fish. We'll do a bit of a recce a couple of days before, see what's fishing, see what's coming out, see what there's plenty of. There's a few other bits and bobs I need to think about, but in essence, the 5th of April, get your diaries cleared, guys. I will be getting Keith from KMP Outdoors. He is making me another flyer up, which I will be posting on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. So come on, let's go and have some fun. Get them kids on, get the wives on, get the families on. Let's go and make another day of it. The last one were absolutely spot on. Enjoyed it, not one quibble out of anybody all day. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Let's do it. See you in a bit. Well, there's not happening yet, but the breakers have stopped breaking on that sandbar a bit further out there. So hopefully now the fish will come over the top of it. I have just had this worm rod in, which is the left-hand rod, just to check the baits, and I am absolutely stunned at that worm with that elastic round. Did not move at all. The hook was still showing. It's a cracking idea. Duh, proper tip for you, eh? We're never too old to learn, are we? Never ever. Hopefully I'll give it a good flick out this time, so I'll probably up the sandbank with the worm one now. Hopefully it's going to be bing bong boo any minute. I'll bring the mackerel and squid one back in a second and all, and have a look at that, see if anything's been having a chew at that. But oh, that was wishful thinking. I thought the green rod had moved then, but it didn't. It was just a wave bounce. Or I think it was a wave bounce anyway. Or I'm about to start running around like a loony. Come on! Yes. Oh yes! Tip tap twos! Go on! It's just me and John have just been stood up back at camera debating as to whether it is a bite or not. And it did a definite tip. There we go. There we go. That's one more. Go on, give me one more. I'm not even going to strike at this, I'm just going to reel it in, I think. I'll give it a little bit of pull. That feels like nothing. I'm pretty adamant there's nothing on that. You never know, there could be the tiniest of slugs on there. That's usually what it is, isn't it? Just that. It feels like absolutely nothing, guys, but that doesn't mean there's nothing. Or does it mean there's nothing? Oh, I felt something then. And we've got nothing. But there are definite tip tap too, so that's a good sign. Yeah, the worms are. That worm looks all right. Oh, sugar. I hit myself in the face. That worm there, let me just turn my light off and I'll show you that actually. Now the hook, oh no, it's come undone now, but that hook was upside down on itself. But just look how well them baits are still winding them up, winding them on with elastic. The hooks are still showing. They've stayed pretty much up the line. So we'll do that again. Get it sent back out. How's it go, John?
Get it out.
Yeah. See you in a bit. The worm rod again, guys. Get your tip taps, tip taps. We'll let it develop a little bit this time. Put the camera on. Every time, guaranteed. I think what I'll do next time is I'll wait till I've got the fish on and then switch it on. Knowing my luck, when the line goes like that, it'll come off, won't it? Ah, nothing. Can't believe that. You can... Come on. Nope. It's gone away. Come back. Never mind. Well, I'm afraid there's nothing to report yet. I had them couple of little tip tap twos early doors, and then just seems to have died a death. I'm not going to point fingers and name names as to who picked this bit of the ball. Against my better judgment. Hopefully it'll not be long and there will be some fish. And you know something, and I say this every time I'm not catching, I don't give a monkeys. I'm still out here, I'm enjoying myself, got a bit of nice peace and quiet, spending time with my buddy, and all's good with the world. Trust me, guys, if there's something you like doing, this fishing, I mean, to me, it's second to none for my mental health personally, and I know it helps a lot of people. And if you don't like fishing and you like something else, go and do it. Don't sit at home on that couch and fester and let the world grind you down, because it's absolutely no good. And trust me, it does grind you down. Get out there, go for a walk, go and play some golf, do some fishing, go swimming, play some sports, just anything. Just get yourself out there and go and enjoy it. Whatever it is you enjoy doing, go and do it. Sorry, I got a bit of peanut or something stuck in my throat. That's just what I needed, weren't it? I'll bring you back in a minute. I'm sure that something is going to happen any second now. Fingers to bongers to boo. Come on. It's all so quiet. Shh, shh. They're so nice and still. Shh, shh. It's ooh la la. And so peaceful until nothing happens. Not a tip, a tap, a movement, a fart, a breath of fresh air, nothing. John assures me that I'm going to start getting bites any minute. He's put me in this peg number 6 and said I was going to catch fish here. We'll see. We'll get there in a bit. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It is 9 o'clock on the dot. So there's an hour to high tide. So hopefully in this last hour, it's going to start binging and bonging. And I'm going to catch about 20 fish to show you. I'll be happy with one right now. Well, this is why it's called fishing. And I will put this video out. And I will show you that sometimes you can go out and catch nothing. Just like other times you can go out and catch loads of fish. It's just the name of the game, isn't it, guys? We've all been there, we've all done it. In a bit. Well, I've just brought that worm rod in just to change the baits. And look what I've got! The happy hooker does it again! I didn't even know it were on there. I'm not seeing my rod move, bing bong, tip tap, nothing. But there we go, guys. He's not the happy blanker. He's now caught a fish. Let's get him unhooked. Get him back out. There's more to come. Just had an absolute bing bong boo on the fishy squid bait rod. And it weren't for stopping either. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. He picked it up, struck at it, missed it. I've just had to run about 30 yards. I was sat in John's car because it's nice and warm, he's got his engine running. We're having a bit of a nap to turn round at rod, we're going wallop, wallop, wallop. How on earth the fish didn't hook itself, I have got no idea. It'll do it again yet. We'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get you. Rubbish. This right on rod's bing bong booing again. Go on. I've just had to do exactly the same, run across from John's car. It's nice and warm in there. I'm gonna let it develop. We're gonna let it develop this time a little bit. Or is it just gonna stay still now? Absolutely guaranteed. It was bonging all the way over here then. Even when I got here, before I... There you go. Oh, come on! Right, I'm going to have a feel at that now. Oh, I've missed it again. I'm going to leave it there. I've not moved it far. Whatever that is, mustn't be big enough to take the bait. Oh, hang on, did that just go again then? Have I hooked it? Yeah, there's something on there, isn't there? Doesn't feel like there is though. Is there something? Fish on, guys! Fish on! Yeah, we've got something on there. Does it feel massive? That come off. But it feels small, whatever it is. Under the peck has hung itself. There's definitely something on there. I wonder what. Oh, it's getting a little bit heavier now. Oh, I hope. It's having to pull back. What could this be? Yeah. This is a weird thing. I can see it. I've not seen one of these for a while. What I saw it. Come on. Oh. Hey! It's a dirty, dirty dogfish! Hey! We'll try that again. I'll just get him unhooked on a pulley pedal. And his foot for a square, just about bottom jaw. Ah, bloody pedal hooks are a pain in the butt, aren't they? Come on, give it back. There we go. Just pull that round there. There we go, guys. The happy hooker gets a dirty, dirty dogfish. He's a welcome sight tonight. There you go.
Cheat.
Eh? Cheat? He's saying I'm a cheat. I'll bring you back in when I get another one in a minute. See you in a minute, guys. Well, guys, it's now more or less 10 o'clock, which is high tide. I'm hungry. I've had enough. I've got work tomorrow. So by the time I've packed up and got home and got this video edited, it'll be bedtime. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do. Don't forget, get our finger waggling. Press, press, press. Like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Don't forget the notification bell. Very important. Leave some comments. Share the video. Go look at the hoodies. Look at the passing engines. And until next time, ta-da for now. Subscribe.